In the heart of Olaoma, an Igbo village nestled between lush hills and vast forests, flowed the Eninia River. The villagers called it the Singing River because, under the moonlight, it sang. Its melodies were soft yet haunting, like an ancient lullaby whispered through time. Mothers told their children tales of a spirit maiden who lived within the waters, her voice a gift and a curse. Amora, a young maiden with eyes like midnight and a heart full of curiosity, loved the river more than anyone. Every evening, she would sit by its bank, her feet dipped in the cool water, listening to the songs that seemed to speak directly to her soul. Her grandmother, Neka, often warned her, NWAM, the river songs are not for mortals to understand. Beware, lest it claims you. One fateful evening, under a crescent moon, Amora heard a voice distinct from the usual melodies. It was richer, more urgent, calling her name. Amora, it sang, soft yet commanding. Mesmerized, she followed the sound, wading into the river despite the chilling cold. The deeper she went, the louder the voice grew until she stood in the middle of the river, waist deep. Before her, the water shimmered and parted, revealing a figure, Ebra, the fabled spirit maiden. She was luminous, her skin glowing like the moon, her hair flowing like cascades of the river itself. Amora, Ebra spoke, her voice both beautiful and sorrowful. You have listened to my songs more than any. Will you help me? Amora, though trembling, nodded. What do you need, great spirit? Ebra's eyes, shimmering like the stars, filled with tears. I was once a maiden of this village, betrayed by those I loved. They cast me into the river, and my spirit lingered. I sing to remember, but my heart remains heavy. Find the golden anklet buried beneath the old Udola tree by the riverbank. It holds my freedom. The next morning, Amora unearthed the anklet, its golden glow dulled by years of burial. As she held it, the river's songs grew louder, a cacophony of joy and anguish. She returned to the river at dusk, and Ebra appeared once more. With trembling hands, Amora extended the anklet. Ebra smiled, her beauty now radiant and unearthly. You have freed me, NWAM, may your kindness ripple through generations. Ebra dissolved into a cascade of light that flowed into the river. As she vanished, the river grew silent. The villagers, awoken by the absence of the melodies, gathered by the bank. Amora told them what had transpired, and from that day, the river never sang again. Yet, whenever Amora sat by the water's edge, she felt its gratitude in the gentle lapping of its waves. The legend of the singing river lived on, and Amora's name became synonymous with bravery and compassion. The Eninia River might have lost its voice, but its soul lived on in the stories whispered from generation to generation.